Face reality, people. Movies are dead. Games are dead. Narrative? Dead.
Media is nothing but neural trigger response and viral conditioning.
Wait, what are you two talking about?
All right. It is time. Today is game one of the NBA Finals, Mavericks versus Celtics. I expect to react to the last 5 minutes of the game, regardless of score. Just to be like, either someone's getting blown out and we just kind of describe what happened, or it's a close game. We get to react to it in real time. Either way, I expect to do that later. But for now, this is pre-game fucking thoughts, opinions, predictions, whatever the fuck you want to call it, of the NBA Finals, Mavericks versus Celtics. Honest to God, I have no idea. Because of the way the Mavericks have been playing, and them getting size, actual size that just play their role of having size, which is block shots, catch alley-oops, rebound, when they're not just letting Luka grab rebounds. Right? It's I've been calling for this from Luka to hey man, use your fucking teammates. Stop just standing at the top of the fucking three-point line, calling pick and rolls, and then that's your entire offense. Actually, use these guys. Even in the pick and roll, he wasn't really using his teammates. Maybe he didn't have someone to lob the ball to, but maybe that's what he needed. Maybe he needed a Gafford and a Lively to fucking throw the ball up to. Maybe what's these other guys' names? Max Kleber, right?
Yeah,
He's not
Powell, Dwight Powell.
Yeah, these guys aren't really tall, lanky, high flyer type guys.
No, they're stretch forwards.
Yeah, so maybe that added element really helps Luka expand his kind of one-way style offense, which is either he's running a pick and roll or he's standing somewhere. Right? He's a LeBron James offensive player type of player, straight up. He really is. The offense he needs the offense to be a certain way for him to be successful in it. Granted, he can shoot better, and he's more clever, drawing fouls and getting to the rim and all that shit. LeBron will just locomotive you, bro. He'll just run you over. But still, I think there needs to be more. They needed more of a dynamic offense, and obviously Kyrie, you can just give the ball to him, and he can just do whatever the fuck he needs to do. No problem for him. So yeah, Mavericks look good, man. And then the Celtics, I know we were just talking about it, how all the best players on each team they've been out in every series they've played up to now, up to the finals. Even
they got a free ride.
Yeah, even Luka's gonna have an injury designation, even though it's not really an injury designation. I think he's listed as probable, but it's one of those NFL probables where it's they're gonna play. Don't worry, no big deal. But even with those key players missing, they're still a good team. They're a really good team.
Yeah.
Where are the holes at on their team? They're getting Porzingis back tonight too.
That's a big one.
Drew Holiday, Derek White, Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, Al Horford, Kristaps Porzingis, fucking even their bench. Some of these guys, whatever their names are. Who's number 11? What's his name? Whatever. Their bench isn't the greatest thing ever, but I think their 1 through 7 are really are very fucking solid. And on paper, they're the better team. They are. On paper. And actually what I'm most curious about from Boston is how they defend the little pick and roll thing.
Yeah, with Kyrie.
Well, with Luka. He's the most important one. Because people leave him, or if people leave him, he'll shoot his little turnaround jump shot or a floater or something like that, or get fouled and make a layup. if you stay with him, he'll throw a little lob up to fucking Lively or Gafford. And it's like, well, what if you have Kristaps Porzingis in there in the middle of this? A guy who can move around, he can block shots. And you have, even weak side, you have like Horford or Tatum, guys who can play defense and move around. It's like, is that going to work? Is he going to be, are they going to force him to like, okay, you're not getting a layup and you're not getting a lob. So you got to throw it to the corner somewhere, which is most likely Washington, right? PJ Washington.
That's the thing. Yeah, PJ Washington. What's the other guy? Derek.
Derek Jones.
Derek what? Derek Jones. Hardaway to an extent.
Hardaway has not been getting minutes lately, at least. He has not been getting minutes.
Yeah, but I'm wondering how those players like. Cause I think Gafford's gonna be a problem for Porzingis and Horford. Lively too.
With you're saying like with the lobs?
Yeah, just also like controlling the space in the paint too.
Yeah. Like basically what you're seeing on screen right now. It's like they're playing pick your poison. It's fucking Jason Kidd having Jason Kidd play for him. That's what they're doing. Run a pick and roll with Tyson Chandler. It's like you got to make a choice. Either let me make a layup or a floater, or or get dunked on in a fucking alley oop. Like that's what these guys are. Tyson Chandler, but they have two of them. They have two Tyson Chandlers on their team.
They do.
And that's crazy. Then you add obviously Kyrie. Kyrie can do the same thing, by the way. But Kyrie is expending way more energy on defense. He was guarding up the entire Minnesota series. He's playing hard fucking defense. Yes, he can score virtually whenever he wants to. But he was playing hard defense from what I noticed. Now, the guy who's not playing hard defense, I'm sorry, not playing defense at all, is a guy named Luka Doncic. I want to see, if you're a Celtics fan, you're going to want to see them expose that big time. Because if you look at the lineup, right, if you have Drew Holiday and Derek White starting, and you have Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, and you have Porzingis at the 5, that could be their starting lineup. Would they start? Would they bring White off the bench? Maybe. I think he's starting because of his perimeter defense. They want him in there.
Yeah, I think White. Yeah, White does start.
But Porzingis has been out. I don't know. But yeah, I assume it'd be Horford coming off the bench, right?
Yeah. Brown's 3, Tatum 4, Porzingis. I think and then Drew and White. I think that's what they're gonna do.
Yeah. And it's like, who the fuck is Luka guarding on that team? None of them.
It's gotta be Derek White.
Derek White will cook his shit, bro.
Well, the other guys will do that, if not more.
Well, that's what I'm saying. You make the Mavericks pick up because they did the Timberwolves. I almost said the Twins. The Timberwolves did not let him slide, except for the beginning of that last game. Game 5 in the first quarter. They're running pick and rolls with whoever Luka's guarding and Rudy Gobert. And Luka would switch on to Rudy Gobert, and Gobert, I think, scored like 7 points in the first quarter. Rudy Gobert. No post skills or nothing. He just bullied him into the paint and scored over him. He drew a foul on him, too. If they kept going, they would have drew more fouls, most likely. Because it's like, he's just trying to sit there and guard fucking... Who was he guarding on that fucking lineup? Jalen, what's his name? Number 3. The fucking little defender dude. What's his name? Walker? Jalen something. God damn, I gotta look up names now.
Jalen Green?
No.
What about Hardy?
Jalen McDaniels. Duh.
Oh,
I knew that
you
name.
mean on Minnesota?
Yeah. That's who Luka was guarding, and Jalen McDaniels is just sitting in the corner. The entire offensive run, he's
Nah, that's
literally
crazy.
planted in the corner, just sitting in the corner, and that's who Luka guards. The guy who's doing nothing on offense is the guy he's guarding. Now, if you have 5 dynamic players like the Boston lineup we just named, who's he going to stand there and guard like that? None of them. Especially if you get them moving around, you get him
Nah,
constantly moving. He
he's
will
gonna get
gas out.
swallowed up, but yeah, he's gonna get swallowed by a screen too. They fucking did a pick and roll on him. He's not gonna fight a screen.
Here's where Tatum, fuck the narratives, bro. Have your moments where you get your ISOs, right? Have your moments where you get your ISOs, Jason Tatum. But don't listen to the bullshit narrative. Is Jason Tatum actually a good player? Like, yeah, he is. Don't let them fucking don't let that narrative get into your head. Run a team offense. Have guys moving around. Pritchard, that's the number 11 name. There you go. Have people moving around constantly. Constantly. Have Luka fucking gassed in the first quarter or in foul trouble in the first quarter. I was fucking screaming this when like Teddy was here and I was watching the game. Like, yo, this dude can't guard anyone. He can't and he won't guard anyone. So run a screen and roll. Have him switch onto whoever the fuck you want him to switch onto. Like, honestly, whoever he switches onto or is guarding straight up, like, forget about running an ISO because it'll make it too obvious. Run a fucking screen and roll with whoever Luka's guarding. Have him switch and just beat the shit out of him all game long. He refused to play defense that entire series. I watched it, bro. He's just sitting there in the corner. Yes, he'll have his little like free safety plays where he gets like a steal here or there, or knocks the ball away here or there, or takes a charge. But if you really pick on him, like, good fucking luck. Like, in my opinion, he's abysmal on defense. Like, he's a negative on defense. Like, usually there's guys you can hide, right? Right? Steph Curry is a guy you want to hide when he's playing defense. But he plays hard. When he has to guard someone, he puts effort in. Doesn't always work out for him, but there's effort. He's moving around. He's moving his feet. He's trying to stay with the guy. Luka is none of that, bro. He is a fucking lard on fucking defense, bro. Seriously. It's like fucking play a full team offense where you're really moving the fucking ball around. And it's like, good luck. Good luck, because then because you're not taking Luka out. You're not going to take him out. This ain't fucking like hockey where you can switch players in and out in the mid game and shit. He's stuck. It's not football with offense and defense. You can't hide him. So like, really abuse that guy. Right? They do have defenders, right? They have PJ Washington and they have Derek Jones who can play defense, right? And Kyrie can hold his own on defense. He can guard a Drew Holiday or even a Derek White even. I think Derek White's a little too big. But he can stay with like a Drew Holiday, who's a very good player, by the way. And Derek Jones, he's going to guard either Brown or Tatum. And PJ Washington's going to guard either Brown or Tatum. Like, those two are going to be, it's probably maybe Washington on Tatum, right? And probably Jones on Jaylen Brown, most likely, if I had to guess. I don't know. But then it's like, okay. Then you have Gafford's going to guard Porzingis. You're gonna have fucking Kyrie is gonna guard fucking Drew Holiday. That leaves Derek White, who can score, who can legit score. Like, so, like, now what? And he's gonna have a break too, because who's gonna be guarding who for the Celtics? Right, Drew Holiday's probably gonna be guarding Kyrie Irving, which means Derek White doesn't have to guard him, which means Derek White will have most likely more energy to put on offense. For spot-up shooting, for getting in the lane, hitting floaters, for passing. He's a good passer, too. He's like a solid fucking player. Can fucking Luka keep up with Derek fucking White? No, he can't. He can't. And if you're worried about superstar calls, have Derek White set screens for people and get Luka to switch onto them. Have Derek White set a screen for Jason Tatum or Jaylen Brown and have fucking Luka guard one of those two motherfuckers. Good fucking luck. Not happening. So, in my opinion, like, if you can hear what I'm saying, like, if they run that gameplay, the only thing saving the Mavericks is the NBA themselves, bro. The refs better be working hard out there. That's the only thing I can say. If you could literally pick on this dude. Everyone else on his team is playing hard defense, like straight up. They're all playing hard defense. Luka, he's not guarding anyone, bro. Like, forget about it. I mean, even when he gets rebounds, he looks labored. Like, he's like, doesn't want to push a fast break, wants to stop it, slow it down. Let's run a high pick and roll. Wait till I get down there first, guys. All right. Now I'm here. Let's run a pick and roll. And they run their little, like, 3-option set. Luka floater, Luka step back 3 if he gets a switch. Luka fucking alley-oop to one of these, Tyson Chandler-like centers running down the lane. Or maybe hits a guy in the corner, whatever. So, I'm not going to sit here and say, like, I know what's going to happen. But it's like, if they run offense, if the Celtics actually run offense and they don't just play straight up ISO ball, they could easily beat the shit out of the Mavericks. I don't see... There's a gaping hole in the defense, and they can't take him out for his offense. He is so much of their offense that they cannot take him out for long periods of time, bro. They can't. No. Which means you have to leave him out there on defense too. And when it's like, hey, Drew Holiday, he can score. But if he's like, I don't need to score, I was hard focused on fucking guarding Kyrie.
Yeah.
Even Jaylen Brown, Jaylen Brown can score. But if he's like, I'll hard focus on just guarding Luka. It's like, there's still other scorers out there. You still have Tatum, you still have Porzingis, you still have White, you still have Horford off the bench. Like, good luck, man.
They got...
Good?
They're deep, bro. They're deep. The Mavericks are top heavy.
Yes. I mean, PJ Washington and Derek Jones are going to have like lifetime series, man. They're going to have to be like OP for the
15
Mavericks.
15 points a game on average, yeah.
Yeah. They're going to have to make their 3-pointers to be a real threat. And then that's their chance right there, I think. Luka's going to get his. Even if, just like the other series we saw, even if he shoots 9 of 24, he's still going to get his fucking 25, 30 points or whatever. All right? That's going to happen. Kyrie's going to be Kyrie. Even though when he did seem like he focused more on defense, the scoring went down, but his defense was impactful. Like, guess what? Fucking Mike Conley is a solid NBA player, man. And Kyrie's guarding guarding him hard. And then when Kyrie had to pick up someone like Ant Edwards, he played fucking hard defense. It is what it is. Just way less options on the fucking Timberwolves, but still. So, I'll just say, like, on paper, the Celtics should run away with this series, actually. But we've seen them against teams without their star players and still lose and shit like that. Right? Or teams they should beat. That's probably more of a callback to last year, where it's like, you guys should beat the fucking Miami Heat. But, they damn near got swept, man. They had to make some comeback games late. And what finals were they in? They're against the... when were they in the finals?
Who? The
Celtics.
The Celtics? 2022?
And they lost to the fucking Warriors. They lost to the Warriors.
Golden State.
Yeah.
Golden State, yeah.
Another series they were like kind of supposed to win. Now they've added players like that are really supposed to win, and some of their other players developed. Right, Derek White has taken on a larger role. They got Drew Holiday. They got Porzingis. Jason Tatum's supposed to have evolved. Jaylen Brown's evolved. And let's see, man. They're supposed to win. They are supposed to win, 100%. But more importantly, I want to see good basketball. Great basketball. But who knows what we're gonna say, man? Who knows? Do you have any predictions, Anthony?
I don't know. Man. I think like these fuckers are gonna close.
Oh, you were auto-tuned like a
The
motherfucker.
Celtics, they're gonna fold.
You're auto-tuned, bro.
Am I still auto-tuning?
Yeah. Here's my juice. Oh, I'll just go then. Predictions? Alright.
Hear me now?
Yeah, good.
No, I feel like the Celtics might choke, man. They've been doing this shit over and over again. They might have a bad shooting night or a couple bad shooting nights.
Here's the way I see it, like, you guys don't even need to fucking shoot jumpers, bro. You could just fucking... Seriously, like...
We'll see. No shit's scripted.
Like, man, like... Everything's in their favor to win this.
It is.
They
I
play
agree
hard
with that.
defense. They play hard defense. They have a solid amount of like 6, 7 offensive threats on their team. Like that could just put up 20 at some point.
I don't know. I just feel like when everything's pointing one way, shit just goes sideways. I don't know why.
It's yeah. That's the only thing I could see to pick against the Celtics is that it has nothing to do with really basketball.
Things
It's more
don't
like
ever turn. Yeah, exactly. Like things don't ever turn out the way they're supposed to.
oh man, that's why it's so difficult to me because it's like on paper in my mind, if you're just a simple thinking basketball mind, like they should just beat the shit out of them. Actually, like obviously the Mavericks are gonna have good games. They're gonna win games and all that shit. Maybe, but like on paper, like the Celtics should just straight up win, straight up. But there's like from the clip show, like yeah, the Clippers are cursed, man. Like, something always goes wrong. It's like shit. Never mind the magnetic basketballs. I mean, if here's what I hope it's not. I hope it's not anything to do with referees. God, I hope not.
Yeah, I hope too.
But I also hope that it's not, ISO ball, Jason Tatum doing crazy, stupid step back. Like maybe they go down by 10, right, early in the game, and he's like, "Fuck, I need to step up." He starts chucking fucking 3-pointers and shit like that. Like, bro, like just run offense. Straight up, they can just run a normal fucking offense. Screens, back screens, get everyone on their team moving around constantly because guess what? You have guys that are assigned for the big defensive matchups or the big matchups. They have people assigned for them to where those guys can expend energy on defense while you guys can play a little bit more relaxed. Still play hard, but more relaxed. And you have plenty of energy for fucking offense. The Mavericks do not have that. They need all their guys moving at all time, like on defense and on offense. They need guys like I said, Jones and Washington to step up. Kyrie's gonna have to score.
Yeah.
Luka's gonna do his thing, but he has to play fucking defense. Look at all the players that they have on the Celtics. He has to play defense somewhere. there's no way he's going to be just guarding a corner guy. Like, Derek White is a quasi-point guard for the Celtics, man. He is. They're all like point guard. Like, Jason Tatum's like a point guard. Jaylen Brown's like a point guard. Drew Holiday is the fucking point guard.
Yeah.
The only guy that's not doing shit like that is Porzingis. And are you gonna have Luka guard Porzingis? If he's guarding
No.
Porzingis, who the fuck is Gafford or Lively guarding? They're not guarding fucking Tatum. They're not guarding Brown. Like, so it's so overwhelmingly in their favor in my mind, right? I'm not some basketball genius, but it's just so overwhelming. But if I had to make a prediction, I would go with the Celtics. But like you said, that fucking woo-woo curse thing is just floating over their fucking heads. And yeah, it would be a disaster if they lost this one. It really would.
Nah, everything is pointed to it's their time, for sure.
Yeah. Remember Luka beating the fuck out of the Suns, right?
The Suns?
Just
Yeah.
beating the shit out of them. And then they played the Warriors. And the
And
Warriors,
Wiggins shut him down.
Wiggins just wanted, like, listen, I'm going to work really hard on defense. And if I score, I score. But I'm going to play really hard on defense. And they beat the shit out of them, bro.
Yeah.
Made him play defense, and Wiggins just abusing him. Like, yamming on this fool, bro. So it's like, yeah. That team's nowhere near as complete as this Celtics team is, man.
Nah. It's not.
So this should be, unless Porzingis, like, especially with the pick and roll thing for the Dallas Mavericks. Porzingis is fucking, was he like 7'2" or some shit like that, bro? Unicorn height.
I'm just wondering if he's limited, Jordan. I'm wondering if Porzingis is limited at all.
That's true. That is true. But
Or are they gonna pick on Horford and whoever backs up? What's the other guy name? Starts with an X, I think.
oh, Xavier Tillman.
Number 88 for the number 88 for the Celtics.
Maybe you're talking about Xavier Tillman. I don't know.
I'm not sure. I mean, I think I am.
Yeah, this other dude, Cornette or whatever the fuck his name is. He's kind of a big
No,
guy.
no. I think it is. I think it is Tillman.
Okay, he's a lot shorter than Porzingis for sure. But either way, like, if they right there, number 40 right there. It was Cornette, I think his name is. But either way,
Cornette.
I do not let them just get lobs, man. I hard drop down. Yeah, have a good defender that makes Luka make some sort of stop, pivot, fade away, mid-range jump shot. Make him make it over and over and over again. If he does, fine. Beat him up on the other side of the court by making him play defense. Then make him have to come down the other side of the court and make those jump shots. So do that and make sure they do not get the fucking lob off. Do not allow them to get free willy-nilly fucking lobs from guys who can't do anything but dunk fucking, get put back dunks, put back layups, and fucking alley-oops. Do not give them the alley-oop. Make him throw it to the fucking corner. Make sure someone stays with Kyrie and make Washington and Derek Jones become the best three-point shooters of all time. Make them be that great to beat you. Honestly. Obviously, you can make switches if these guys are going like fucking 8 for 8 from three-point land or whatever. But if you overcommit and over-rotate just for the sake of stopping fucking Derek Jones from shooting a fucking three-pointer, like, I think we'll have some problems. There's Tillman right there. But, yeah. Celtics on paper. I'm going with the Celtics, man.
What are you on? 5? 6?
In my mind, it would be in 6 games. Because there's gonna be games where, like the last game of the Timberwolves Mavericks, where Luka's just gonna score fucking 30 points in the first quarter. It's like, fuck, we're down by 20 already. Or just, I mean, you gotta have some grit to fucking make that comeback and some defensive toughness, it's like real toughness, where every possession becomes super important just to whittle the score down to like 14 points instead of 20. So I don't know. I expect in this NBA age for them to just give up games like that, which is why you see blowouts like that. Like in fucking playoff games, we've seen a shit ton of blowouts, bro. Teams are like, fuck, we're down 20. We give up. That's it. I don't want to see that, but that could happen. Thus, Kyrie or Luka or both of them can get hot, and then it's like, well, we lost this game. I can see that happening a couple of times, for sure. Now, if Celtics are firing as a team, if they're firing, you're not beating them straight up. Yeah, that's GG's. Unless Luka and Kyrie both score fucking 60 points each or some shit. That's GG's. But, yeah, 6 games. Celtics in 6, I guess, is my prediction, but I'm not so hard set on it because... hey, shit happens, man. The Celtics curse.
I think it might go 7.
7?
Yeah.
Are you making an NBA prediction?
Yeah, I think the Celtics win, but it's gonna be like a back and forth.
Fair enough. All right. Well, there's our predictions. Game 1 is tonight. We'll be reacting to the last 5 minutes for fun, whether it's a blowout or not. Just to either analyze or react, whatever. There you go. Tell us your thoughts in the description or description about it, whatever the fuck it's called. Comment section. Do it.